Hi, it's John, Eugenics Grandpa, and today I'm reviewing the Explorer Pro pickleball paddle from Niupipo. If you watched my previous review on the Frank Anthony Davis paddle, you know that that one has been discontinued as of this recording of this video, and this is one that I think you'll find that you could purchase that plays similarly to the Frank Anthony Davis paddle. So I've got some video here of me unboxing the paddle. We'll play that and then we'll come back and talk more about this paddle. All right, so here's the Explorer Pro from Niupipo. We're just going to unbox it here real quickly. Looks like a little advertisement there for learning pickleball. Little tag indicating that it's USA Pickleball Approved. The Explorer Pioneer. There's all the stats. I'll flash that up here for you to see it. Got the paddle itself and a case for it. So there's the Explorer. It's got the same graphics on both sides. Let's pull the plastic off here. There we go. Feels nice. So here's the Frank Anthony Davis. Here's the Explorer Pro. I think these are pretty much the same paddle. They look to be the same thickness. Handles are the same length and same thickness. So we'll play with these and give you a review. The Explorer Pro is USA Pickleball Approved for tournament play. It says it was developed by pros and designed for pros. It's got a graphite carbon fiber with added grit that helps with the pop and spin, a polypropylene honeycomb core that helps with control and power. It's also got a very comfortable grip, in my opinion. The paddle comes in at just about 16 inches long, 15.94 inches, and it's nearly 8 inches wide, 7.91 inches. The paddle face is 0.54 inches, which is going to get you around 14 millimeters. The handle length is 4.96 inches, and the handle diameter is 1.35 inches, which gets you a circumference of 4.45 inches. The Explorer Pro also has a really nice edge guard. I found that it's a good quality edge guard. And one of the things that I really like about it is that it comes with a cover. There are $200 and $300 paddles that don't come with a cover. All right, so when it comes to the specifications of this paddle, they're nearly identical to the Frank Anthony Davis paddle. The one exception is that this is a little bit lighter. It's just slightly over 8 ounces, whereas the Frank Anthony Davis one I think had a little bit more weight added to it. It's also a more balanced paddle. So the Frank Anthony Davis had a little more weight towards the front of the paddle or the top of the paddle, whereas this one feels like the weight is more in the middle and it gives you a more balanced feel in your hand. Just like with the last paddle, as you can see here, this is more intended for a one-handed use. You can get a two-handed backhand out of this, but I usually prefer a little bit longer handle in order to do that. I was able to generate a decent amount of spin with this when I was playing with it, and I did feel like it had a little pop and a little power. Definitely more pop than my gearbox that I play with, but not as much control or spin that I can generate with that gearbox. I think I played about 5 or 6 games with this particular paddle, and they all went fairly well as they can for a 3.5 player like me. I had a really good time playing with this paddle. I never felt like it was too poppy for my skill level. I think one thing that a lot of people run into sometimes is they go get a paddle that to generate power, and because of their skill level, I have seen this with some players anyway, who are in the 3 to 4 range. They get a real poppy paddle, and then they have a lot of trouble controlling the ball. So while this does have a good amount of pop, it doesn't lose a ton of control in exchange for that. This particular paddle runs between $70 and $80. So it's not going to break the bank if you're just looking for paddles that you want to explore with, or if you're coming off of your first paddle or something like this. Even though this paddle is part of their professional line, it does feel more like an intermediate paddle to me than a pro paddle. So if you're looking to upgrade your paddle and get out there and improve your skill level, I think this is a good paddle to start doing that with. This is probably, compared to paddles that have come out in the last year or so, you would probably call this 1.0 technology, maybe 1.5, but the graphite face paddles with the polymer, they've been able to do a lot more with them these days. They're starting to put foam around the edges to increase the size of the sweet spot. So it isn't what I would deem, I mean, it's not ancient technology, but it's definitely older technology compared to what you can get out there right now. So keep that in mind when you do go purchase this paddle. Again, I was very happy playing with this paddle. I played some good games with it. And if you want to check it out, there's a link in the description below where you can get it. I'm John, your Gen X Grandpa. This has been the Explorer Pro from Niupipo. And yeah, I'll be reviewing some more pickleball products here pretty soon. I think I got a review of some balls coming up, and hopefully I can get some more paddles as well. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.